Hey friends, it's Lindsay in the studio today. I wanted to give you just a little glimpse of a painting that I do in the studio from start to finish. So we've been posting a lot of outdoor plein air paintings, so I just wanted to kind of show the difference of how a painting goes indoors versus how it goes outdoors. For me, it's very different. Inside, I paint in layers. I let a layer dry before I add paint on top, so that will mean maybe days or even weeks to finish a painting, versus alla prima, which is how outdoor painting typically goes, where you try and finish it all in one session. So it's very different. I enjoy both of them equally-ish. I do like studio painting a little bit better. I feel like I can kind of play with paint the way that I like to play with paint. So meaning that when a layer is dry, I can put paint on top, scrape things on top, and everything won't just keep kind of sludging around and messing everything up that I have underneath. So right now at this stage, this guy has 2 layers on, so an underpainting and then a subsequent layer of more opaque marks and things like that. So right now I feel like this is the time where I like to play around and really push any more detail I want to pull out from it, any more abstract layers that I want to pull out, soft edges, hard edges, darker darks, you know, deeper, kind of more richer dark zones, and then maybe bring out some highlights and really kind of think about the focal point and making sure your eye kind of moves around the page as it should, rather than getting stuck in a zone or not ever moving to a certain area of the painting because maybe there's something that isn't interesting about that area. So I try and kind of analyze the entire painting in a sense and really try to balance it. And I feel like for me, finishing a painting is all about balance. And so that is today's goal. So I'm going to give myself basically a few hours the rest of the day to finish this up. And I think that it's at a point where if I just really kind of commit and make sure that I'm taking a break after I put down, you know, a couple brush marks and really just stepping back and not getting too noodly, it is possible. So that is the goal. We'll see how it goes, and I hope you enjoy. All right, that's a wrap. This painting is finished. I guess that's always the big question, is when is a painting finished? And I think that's going to be up to the painter as far as determining when your painting is finished. For me, I have a checklist, which I will definitely go over in a later video. But really I get to a point where maybe I've taken it a mark or two too far, typically, and then I kind of have to reel it back in. But that's usually a point where it's like, okay, then it's got to be done. You just got to wrap it up. So that's what I did yesterday. And another thing I like to think about too and tell myself is that this is not the last painting you're ever going to paint. You're going to paint lots of more paintings in your lifetime. And so just say what this painting needs to say, tell its story, and call it what it is, and move on to the next one. So thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me in the studio today. I'll see you in the next one.